between 10 and 12 fine jewelry collections. The jewelry in the showroom is broken up into 3 categories. We have fine jewelry, we have bridge jewelry, which is semi-precious, silver, 14 karat gold, and then we have costume. So there's something for everyone at Fragments, which is what makes me feel comfortable. I start with a taste level, and it's always about my gut reaction to a jewelry line. I have a very long history in this industry, 28 years, and I've seen a lot of jewelry. So when someone comes in to show us a line of jewelry for us to consider, it has to be unique, it has to be very well made, it has to sparkle, and it has to stand out on its own. So there has to be a very significant differentiation for all the designers so that they don't compete with each other at Fragments. What's different is that we're starting to see a lot of very unique jewelry, almost one-of-a-kind looking or limited editions.
But not necessarily one of a kind.
Not necessarily one of a kind, but limited editions so that the customer, and this is for high-end jewelry, like Wendy U, which is what I'm wearing right now. It's something...
The necklace is Wendy?
The necklace is Wendy, and so are the earrings. And it's the kind of jewelry that's very personal, and it has a lot of personality. So it's memorable. When people see it, they remember it. You know, I don't know if you could see this ring, but it's amazing. It's full of color and designs and flowers and birds, and it's got so much to say. And I think that's something that I'm seeing growing. You know, last year I just started with this kind of jewelry, personal and inventive, and now it's getting more and more popular. The other thing I'm seeing this year compared to last year is 14 karat gold. It's a price point. It's designed as beautifully as the 18, but the price point is lower, and it's more affordable, and it's easier for the stores to sell to younger customers. And it's also a wonderful gift item. In 14 karat, Dana Kellen has launched a line this year, very successful. Suzanne Kalin has a 14 karat line. She had started her business with 18 karat, but the 14 karat is really going very well. I mean, you can grab a younger customer with it. It's amazing for gift giving. Again, you know, like fine jewelry, Suzanne Kalin's is very simple, and so you don't make mistakes with it. There's nothing not to like about it. And then we have a line called Kismet, which is younger line. It's got birds and lips and bows and stones and chains, and it's light. It's very airy. And that's another customer, again, fantastic for gift giving, great for layering. And I think for a holiday this year, it's going to be very, very big. No, costume is costume, and costume is fun, and costume is bigger and bolder and full of color, and it's not supposed to look like anything else. The nice thing I find about costume jewelry, like Anton Hunis does a beautiful collection that he sells at Henry Bendel very well. His collection is big and bold, and you wear it and people notice you, and it's fashion. You know, it's the fashion color of the season, lots of blues and greens, and it is what it is. It's statement jewelry. And I think people really like that, you know, I mean, you can't really get statement jewelry in gold and diamonds today unless, you know, you're loaded. And most people are really happy to have the costume in their wardrobe. Blues and greens are the fashion colors this season. Also, what I've noticed are the dark reds. Deep red, blue-black, and dark green.
So how would that
in
translate
fashion
into
and clothing.
Okay.
So, if you don't want to go out and get a navy blue outfit, then you buy a blue lapis earring, or you buy a blue rhinestone earring. Anything that you wear, whether it's a handbag or a sweater or an earring, is a touch of fashion and today. And I think the fashion customer appreciates that. If you have an eye that reads the magazines and looks at everything and you say, oh my God, that green is so important, or that blue is so important, then you want something to feel that you're part of what's happening. And I think it's an easy way to do it.
There are the today.
I mean, look at this. Excuse me, but
of course.
this is something. This is Coralia Leeds, and this bracelet. Look, it's the right color green. It's a piece of jade, but it looks like an emerald. And wrap it around. That's a touch of fashion. And anyone could have that, and you could wear it with anything. And what does it say? You know, you wear it with your wristwatch, and it says, "I'm a little more hip."
Mm-hmm.
You know that I've got this. The silk-colored tie on it. I mean, that speaks fashion.
And you could wear something like that hip, even if you're wearing a traditional watch or a classic
It's a good
watch.
idea.
Yeah.
Well, look, you could wear this with something that's real. You know, that's a Namcho bracelet of citrine and emeralds. But look how nice it looks. It's different. You know, it's nice to mix different things together.
Okay.
Layer different things. You know, it's personality. Jewelry speaks personality of the person who's wearing it. What I'm noticing is that a lot of the retailers, as well as the editors and stylists, are picking up single stone bracelets, they're simple, they have a little color. This is faceted stones. These are also faceted, but not quite as shiny as this. This is a little dressier, this is a little more everyday. And I think they're very easy, great gift. Price points are very affordable, and it's real. So that's the great thing. They're 14 karat. So nobody would be unhappy with this gift.
And the women, whether it's young or old, that is going to wear it. Are they thinking, the retailer thinking that they're going to layer them?
Yes.
Like they would a bangle even?
Definitely a layering piece to put on, or on a young girl, just that, just simple. You know, my thought is that this season there are a lot of prints in the clothing, and I'm noticing that the trend in this showroom is going a lot towards either very unique jewelry or simple colors, simple colored stones in a gold bezel. I mean, it's easy because you could wear it with everything. And I think today we're being economical, and we want something that we could wear a lot, dressy, casual. And I think the single stones with bezels fit that category perfectly. And it's beautiful, and it's extreme, and it's Mizuki. And it's got diamonds, it's gold. It also comes in oxidized silver with diamonds. And it's very hip. You know, it's so simple, but it makes such a strong statement. It's about, you know, just being focused and clear, and this is who I am today. No frills.
And if the interpretation is not that in particular, it can be a casual earring that long?
Definitely. I wear it casually. I mean, it depends. You know, if you're a fashion person and you enjoy fashion, you could do that because people will notice that.
Isn't that, Janet, what we used to call the stiletto earring?
Oh, I used to.
I remember that.
Do you remember?
Yes,
I used to say, wearing a long earring is like wearing a pair of stilettos.
No, I don't remember that you said that.
That's a great line because it's true. You know, it gives the same impression as a pair of really high heels. You know that message it gets across. It's not for everybody, but for those who enjoy putting on those high heels. You don't need to put on such high heels when you have this earring on.
No, you
can even
don't.
wear flats with that.
Yeah.